It's Week 7 of the NFL. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bengals and the Browns under the lights on Monday night.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action, it's Watson. Finding Judy. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Back now, pressure on its way. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 41. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know Pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They send the tight end in motion. Dumps it off to his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. We're at the end of 1. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. Gray, the motion man right. 2nd and 10 now. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, here's Watson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. Has a lane past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Browns a first. Gray, the motion man right. Watson on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Gray. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. They give inside to Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Caught by the open man. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Receiver in motion, headed right. From the gun, Watson. He brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and short, it's Watson. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to here in the first half of play.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returnable from the 2. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. Catch is made down the right sideline. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and a lone yard coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Play action now, Burrow. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's caught for the first. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw again, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. We're at halftime here on... Sorry, Coach, we'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Burrow setting up the play action. This finds all, complete. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Throwing now off play action. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, really good punt here. Fair catch called for and made at the 8-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Connection made to Judy. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. An easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
They motion a receiver left. Working from the gun, Watson. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Finds his man, Gray. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion, headed right. Sticking to the air with Watson. Into traffic, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Watson now off play action. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's...
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Burrow back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's caught. Garner. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good. 4.
Play action. It's Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Trying again following the sack. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Watson with 3rd and long. Pass complete to Thrash. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. From 37 yards in the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. They've got 1st down from the 31. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be comped.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Now Burrow. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal.
Makes the score Browns 20, Bengals 17.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Gray, the motion man right. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Judy will go in motion right. Watson on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Njoku. And this one doesn't go far. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 2nd down now, 7 to go. On the ground, it's a give to Chubb. And this one does not go far. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Chubb here on 1st down. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Chubb. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are. Look.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Thrown back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right side. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Here we go.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Here's McPherson on the handle to kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Finding Judy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Now to throw. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Second and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Our last chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.